Man, this is a good video.
Mark, get in here and clean this shower. Mark!
Whew. Well, that was close. Bunch of people down there fishing the rocks today. It looks like the water's down. Doesn't look too much like there's not too much current. Alright, well, it's time to get this show on the road. Like last week, I'm loaded for bear and I'm ready to catch some catfish. Now, I came out here a little earlier than I wanted to. I was planning on getting here around 7 like I did last week, and I was prepared to fish all the way into the morning. But we've had a lot of rain last night, and they're talking about maybe another round coming around 3 o'clock in the morning, so I thought I'd get out here a little earlier, hoping to get something going, and just in case I have to leave early. But if the weather permits, I may be here till dawn. It sure is another beautiful night out here, or evening. The sun's shining on these trees from behind me, and the clouds kind of making it shady and light in other areas, and you know, it's starting to get sunny over here. This is just beautiful. It's just a beautiful night. Look at that. There's two of them there. I'm gonna have to say I'm very pleased with how the boat's operating now. Ever since I got it out from the shop this last time, this is the second time I've had it out, and it's just working flawlessly. You can see the new light that I installed down there that I'll be using later. It'll shine the back here. I have in my rod locker another shop light that you saw me use last time that I'll be using again probably. And I've just got tons of storage. You know, I keep a battery box under here that's well suited. This one is hadn't even put it to use yet. I'm gonna figure out what to do with it. Right up here I keep my I can put a lot of stuff. It can kind of go in here and it can go over here. It's just kind of a big void, and I usually put my net and some life jackets and whatever. And even in here right now I've got some of those homemade jug lines that I made that I've got plenty of bait. I could have threw out a few of those, but since I knew I was going to be here in the dark, I didn't want to have to go chasing those around tonight in the dark if I leave, especially if I have to leave quickly. You know, back here in that corner I keep the other battery and the charging system back there. Over here is the gas tank, and I keep an extra minnow bucket in here, plus I'm going to start keeping my cutting board in there. Of course, here's the live well, and the rod locker, which serves me well. I can keep in here, I keep a plastic tote that keeps two anchors, and I also throw my plug in there every time I'm done with it. I throw it in there and then I put it on. And over here I keep a big tote that's got a lot of fishing accessories. In fact, I could kind of show you this. And I keep a hat. I mean, I've got gloves, ropes, sunscreen. I've even thrown weights in there, jigs, hammer in there that my brother gave me. Bobbers, you know, just everything. There's lights, everything in there. And then I keep a couple of, one for crappie, and I keep another one underneath it for catfish. And then I got my little first aid kit. And it keeps all of this out of my way. Put my snacks in there too. So it is very, very handy. I'll show you in here real quick. Right now it's got one of the little 10-pounder that doesn't do me a lot of good, but and I've got my straps in here that go on the back of the boat when I leave. And I keep a wrench for that plug that I use. This little sonar Victor gave me at iFish. I've got it set on this setting and it's showing all these little fish. So I thought, well, if all these little fish are swimming around me, I think I'll piddle around. I've got my little rod here, a little bait rod, hanging over the edge with a worm. I'm gonna just see what happens for fun. Just piddle around, caught a little bitty catfish. Just hang that little piece of worm over the edge of the boat. Oh, how did that come off? Well, that thing about pulled it in the water. How did that not lock it down? Y'all probably didn't see that, but my rod over here almost got pulled in the water because the thing wasn't tight on it for some reason, but it pulled that rod all the way down and started mulling out of it, and I grabbed it in time, but by the time I grabbed it, it was gone. So I don't know if it was a gar. Might have got a hold of it and then pulled my bait off, but it could just be that it didn't get the hook set either because the thing wasn't standing up, and so that was pretty interesting. I get it. Really? Oh, must have been a gar. Well, I've got a fish on, but I think he's hung up in something. Oh, he can pull too. I don't know if it's a fish or a gar yet. He's moving now. I may need to get my... Oh, big old gar. Holy cow, he's a big one. I don't know if I caught him. I got a big old gar here. Get a picture of him. Big boy here. Looks like I got him hooked. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of him. He swallowed that sucker. Oh well, I guess we'll figure it out. Oh, he got me all messy. Well, I thought I'd try to grab him in and hold him up for a second and then cut the line on him, but well, he fought and broke it anyway. Something on it. Sure what. Hey, we got our first cat. Really big for a dinky old thing for that minnow. I mean that. It's kind of dinky considering I had a good size bluegill on there. Well, just heard what could be some good news. My wife said the local radio station's not saying it's going to hit. The storms won't hit our area until possibly 5 o'clock in the morning. Said they'll enter the state maybe by 2 out west, I guess, but they're not going to supposedly hit in this area till 5. So I may be able to stay here a little longer than I'd thought originally. Gar. Dang it. Yippee! Another gar. Another gar.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be